Hello everybody and welcome back once again for today's video of DIY investing. I woke up today and I didn't plan on making a video, but I decided that I might as well just give you guys some updates with some things that I've been thinking about recently. What I've been noticing is some recent price action inside of Bitcoin that I figured it would be important to talk about, give you guys an update with that, and then to finish up this video, we're going to be diving in and taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance. This is a very important time in the market, and so I just wanted to quickly brush up on a couple things and get you guys on the right perspective with what I'm thinking moving forward. If you guys like this video, do myself a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates in the future. If you guys want to see more of my analysis, do yourself a favor by clicking the invitation link in the description of this video, and there you're going to get access to my Discord server. I'm trying to get this up to 200 members, so that's my goal. Get as many people in there following and subscribing, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get right in the video today. Alright, so to start off, we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, let's drop it to a weekly time frame, and that's how we'll start off this video. So basically what I'm seeing with Bitcoin pertains to the same updates that I've had previously. We're still struggling with this resistance and getting rejected from that at about 11.5. We have created this descending resistance as indicated by this black line here, and we've rejected off of it 3 times. So that's showing a lot more strength. If we can't clear above, on the weekly it shows about 10.6, but I think on a shorter time frame like the daily it's about 10.8. Is what I would be watching. If we can't really clear above that and make a significant impulse and break out of this descending resistance, then I'm going to be bearish. Like I said before, anything under 11.5 I'm going to be bearish, and I'm not really going to be paying attention to it. On the bearish perspective, if we sell through this floor on the weekly, back down in here in about 9.5, then I'm going to be targeting some of these first sell-offs down here at about 7,600. I think that would line up pretty closely with the 618 Fibonacci. Let's pull that up here. Yeah, so the 618 is about 73, 7,200, right around that area. And so I would be looking to target about 76 down to about 74. So right around there. It's just the 618 zone. I think it would be realistic. This would just be showing a big top before we dropped and made a significant low. If we did sell off from this, this could be considered like a double top, something like that. It looks like that on the weekly. But until we see some further price action and see what's going to happen with this floor, we're going to hold support, or we're going to be able to actually break up and out of this. We're not going to know for a couple more weeks. That's what we're going to be watching out for with that. All right, now taking a look at the daily, we're going to see that we still have rejections off of this 11.5 zone. Now this is our descending resistance that we've made. We are seeing lower highs, rejections off of this descending resistance. It really just looks like retests of that resistance. So that's what I'm going to be watching out for. I'm really not going to be bullish until we can break above and out of this descending resistance and maintain support of about 11.5. So that's what you guys know I'm going to be rocking with here moving forward. If we do sell through this support floor, then my next target's actually 83.50. And then I would imagine we would come back down and test about 76 like I was talking about earlier, which would bring us back down to about here. I think that would be our realistic target, and that would be about a 50% decline, and so I'm really not expecting that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, about 44% from the high of the move. It is very possible, and I don't want to count it out, but with this new market, we don't know exactly how these dips are going to behave. Now, up to this point, the dips have been bought up really quickly, but this can be a more prolonged sell-off, something that we haven't seen up to this point. And so it's just something to watch out for. Play your cards a little bit differently. We don't know how this thing is going to correct, so just pay attention and be wary for when it comes to actually making your trades, because this is a lot of a choppy action that we're seeing here. You don't want to get yourself chopped up and lose out on a lot of money. To wrap up this video, we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin dominance. Now, I drew a couple trend lines here that I was following because I think it lines up with kind of what I last talked about with how Fibonacci is lining up with the altcoins. And our target was 79% dominance, so about right here. Now, I drew these 2 trend lines because I feel like they tell a really important story it's important to pay attention to. Where we're at right now, we had the initial sell-off that brought us back down to these lows of about 33% market dominance. And then Bitcoin started a 1, 3, and 5 Elliott wave impulse up. Where we're at right now is the 5th and final impulse in this Elliott wave cycle. Now, the thing about this is the fact that this, to me, is looking a lot more bearish. It looks to me like we're starting to see exhaustion from the buyers. We're starting to see a little bit more selling taking place here, but it's also lining up with the bottom of this resistance for this trend line. I don't know exactly how it's going to behave right here. We could sell off and drop off a little bit, and I want you guys to pay attention for that. We do have this resistance that I've been talking about here at about 70%, just under 70% at 69.6. But this 70% resistance is one that I've been watching for. It's a really major psychological resistance for what's going to come inside of this cycle. If we can clear this resistance at 70%, then my next target is going to be the bottom of this descending resistance that we had here with inside of the Bitcoin dominance, and that would take us roughly to our target at about 79 to 80%. Now, the reason why my target's 79% is because it lines up with Fibonacci and the altcoin bottomings, and so that's what I'm going to be watching for with the Bitcoin dominance as well, just because it's lined up pretty closely up to this point. But really, we have this major psychological resistance that I'm watching right here. It does look like we're having the potential for a rising wedge taking place at the 5 of the 5 in this Elliott wave impulse. So it's just really important to watch out for. If we can't maintain support and break above this 70% resistance level, if we do, so here's what I'm watching for. If we sell off from here, that sell-off would need to get bought up relatively quickly, like very quickly, for this to continue to go up. But if we start to sell off here and we break out of this rising wedge, then I would expect to see something more significant as far as a sell-off that could take us back down quite a ways from here. Really, my next targets are going to be about 63%, 60%, and then 57%. I would expect those to get filled if we started falling out of this wedge that we're making right now. But it is possible that we could break up and out of that. I'm not writing that out. It's always a potential that I'm going to be watching out for, but I just wanted to quickly brush up and give you guys my thoughts and analysis with how I'm viewing the market right now with the Bitcoin dominance. Really, these are my favorite charts to be watching out for as far as the dominance and the altcoin dominance, because I feel like that's going to tell the most clear picture, because it's the most accumulative data of both markets that we have. So that's what I'm going to be watching out for. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, do this video a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel. Do yourself a favor by clicking the invitation link in the description and then joining my Discord server. Thank you all so much for the support. I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.